Hey Gators, this video is not a how-to video. I mean, you can do it this way if you choose to, but actually what I'm doing is I have to add some more support. I have to add more support to the bed. It's not a have to, it's a want to. And I think it was turning into a have to, but either way, I'm adding more support to the bed. Now, like I said, this video isn't a how-to. It's just me recording what I'm doing for us. So, here I go. And I don't measure, well, I eye everything. That's why there's no straight lines in this van. It's because you see all the, I don't know if you guys can see all the holes of my attempts of doing it right the first time. Just didn't work out that way. I'm separating the screws. I've got them all in their individual piles, but I need to separate the piles. Can you hold this? The first, I want to sit them beside me, but I feel like they're going to move. Let me see. And it is pretty late at night. I don't know exactly what time it is, and I can't tell because I'm recording. See, I'll just stick it. It's not in the center. I don't know that. But it doesn't really have to be centered. But it do have to come up a little bit off the, can't be flush with the surface because it was cut not as, it had about this much that needed to be there that wasn't. So I'm going to try to make up for that with standing it off just a little bit. And I feel okay with that since it's not the only thing supporting our weight. So I'm okay with it. I just don't know if that is the right size. But what I'll do is add a few screws to keep it in place and see how far I need to either come up or down. But that's why I have so many holes, because I don't measure anything. Now when I stand it up, I'm hoping, guess what guys, that's gonna be close enough because this isn't straight. So, and it's not straight because you see that lean, because it was the only thing back there supporting. This was all little bits weight, this was our weight, and this was my weight. So yeah, that's why the second leg is coming in. But standing up straight, I hit that pretty close on the mark. Really, it's really good though, seriously. So what I'm gonna do is mark the rest of them, so I don't have to do that again, because all of these legs are cut the same size. So the middle one, I believe, was perfect though. One of them was perfect. I don't know how it was, but it just was. Yep, it was the middle one. Like I said, they all cut the same size. Oh man. And I grabbed the middle one. The middle one didn't need it. See? You can't. But see, there's a difference. I don't know how to show. There you go. There's a difference in the height because the middle one didn't need it. But standing straight, pulling it straight back, I guess it kind of did. Not really though. Can't make it need it if it really didn't. So let me see. Since that's done perfectly, these might have to change because I had them. See, this goes to the back, so I might have to just switch them too. Now setting up, can you see? Can you guys see? Well, no, that looks like it's way off, but it really isn't. It does look like it's way off, but I don't know how to show you guys. I can't turn it to the side, but it really isn't that much off. So yeah, I'll just switch them two out. I won't raise this one at all, because the little, that it didn't even need it. I'm not even gonna worry about it, but yeah. Just so my psyche will be okay. Yeah, I had to do that. Okay, now on that one, I want to mark this one. It's not like I can't do it later, but I don't want to do it later. I want to do it now. It's probably why everything takes me so long, because I don't measure anything. I eye everything. And I'm not usually off by that much. I mean, it's not, it can't really, well, it can be measured. It definitely can be measured, but it's not off by much. That looks good to me. And to see that it moved, it didn't move. Now, since this is the front, let me see what that did. And I'm gonna have to, nope, then I might have to move the camera a little bit. To turn it around the right way, that might help out a lot. Yeah, I think once it's set up, it's pretty on point. Pretty on point. That's what's up. Alright. Let me get that. This is the front one. This is the last one I'm gonna do, because I am not going to, I won't be able to record it. My blanket fell. I won't be able to record it because the camera is in the way, so I'm gonna have to move it. But you can see the first two legs get put on. Oh my goodness. Oh, I used them already. Okay. I was like, I'm missing two screws. I just have to come down at the bottom and get two back that I put in the middle one, or the back one. part is the curve. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, so I'll just have to drill it in the base. I am not ready. I love this drill. Maybe not so much the wood. I love the drill. That's done. Oops. Sorry about that. Alright. Lay this down back out the way. This is the ugliest piece of wood on the whole setup here. Now the fun part. Okay, good. I'll take those. Thank you. I see that they don't roll. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any of this on camera because of how I have to turn it. Let's see. Working with limited amount of space. Let me try not to bump the camera. Bumped it a little bit. It's fine. Because I gotta bring that closer to me. I can't get closer to it. And oops, sorry about that. A lot of the work that I did in here, that, you know, it wasn't done outside and brought in here. It was actually done in here. Alright, now the fun part. I'm gonna try to let where did it go? I think I put it, yep, on this side. I buried it. I'm gonna see if that can guide me. I mean, I'm gonna eye it too, of course. They look pretty good to me. It looks even better. Just in case it gets moved. Alright, that's enough. And yes, the case, it did get moved. Oh, they're over there. Okay. Here goes nothing from this angle. And no extra hands. It's gonna be interesting. Interesting. but I wish this was magnetic. Or I had an extra pair of hands. Hold up. Look at there, you guys. I don't need either. Trying to line up the other dots. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna work. Line them back up. Best I could, anyway. Yeah. That far right over there. Not to be so bad. Flip it down. Flip it down. Now, the thing I was supposed to do, because I might have to redo this right here, because if this, let me bring this back up to show you guys. I gotta squeeze by the back again. It's a little bit easier that time. But if that middle piece has to lay, oh, it does. Hey, it's about a skin though. It's about a skin, but it, you know. And the only thing that I have to do is to lift this one up out of the way before I can lift this one up. But these are the center supports. So, yeah. I forgot that I needed to do this one first, see? It's by the skin, too. It's just like... oh, it's a screw right there. Didn't want to let me. But that's fine. I can scoot it back this far as I can. I mean, as I need to. That is scoot up a little bit further than the other one, though. I can't lie. By a grip. These don't work that way anymore. But they're pretty even. Yeah, I don't understand what happened. They're good here. So this is just not it's, you see, once it's pulled back where it's supposed to be, and I'm gonna redo that. It's fine. Oh, my knee. I keep it bent too long because I get all involved in what I'm doing and I completely forget about it. You know, as bad as it hurt, how can I forget about it? Because I did. Oh, my goodness. Sorry. And no, I'm not cutting that out. What I'm going to do is put some screws in to the side here, because I got some extra screws, you see, with that, with the board screwed in more. That straightens out that leg a whole lot, so that's what's going to happen there. I have to lay these back down. Oh, 21 minutes. Sorry about the length. You know, once I get to talking, I forget things. As you can see, this was almost a nightmare, and I believe just with where it's gonna be, and I could just scoot it back a little bit right now and not have hardships later, because that's, like I said, the skin for real. And I don't mind. I'd rather do it now than later. Come on. Gimme. Alright. Just scooching it back a little bit. I'm not lifting up the other one because at this point I just want it over with. And what I'm using as a marker is the little thing that I made. Just need to put this in here so I can put it back to where I had it. Yeah. Edit. Nope. That's fine. I do that a lot. Forget to put it back to screwing in. Give it back. Now I was trying to rectify that difference. Cause this show went over that way, and you're not. Alright, let's try this again. Slow. Slow. Alright. I don't want to stop because I don't want to strip it. But it's flat in there. It just, I thought it didn't want to go. I don't even know what that was about. But I do want to see this right now before I go any further. That's pretty good. I know I said that last time, but it actually is. It actually is. like I said, once I screw that down, that leg's going to come over. Now, the lay down test. That's where it matters. Let's lay them down. Where you guys stand away? I don't want to lose them. Did it make a difference? Not much of a difference. I ain't gonna even lie. But, it wasn't scraping like it did before, so it's gonna work. Watch. You know why it's gonna work? Because I don't feel like doing nothing else to make it work any better, I guess. See, I've been in this one already earlier to set it. Yeah. So it'll stop moving. Let's see if I can scoot that back some. I gotta straighten it up. It's a hole already set in there. Oh no. Oh no. I'm using the wrong screws. Yeah. Glad I caught that one I did. Thank you, God. Because I'd have been angry. I upset myself all the time. I do. I don't know why these are the big ones. I might have to go back in the bag and get 5 of those. But the ones that go in the back are smaller than the one that goes in the legs. So I had changed that out. Maybe I'm tired, but they're all looking the same size to me. Could be the case. Like I said, it's pretty late. I know you're gonna say I need on safety goggles and all that stuff, but yeah. If I get hurt, then that's my consequence for not taking the proper safety precautions. But I advise you to. And that is what it is. I can't afford to have a builder come and do this stuff for me. And I don't think, no, that's right. I don't think I would want it. It wouldn't be the same. It's not the same. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's nice. Let me just take this off and see. I'm sure it's nice. And if I had money like that, my next place would be built by a master carpenter. But don't even have to be a master, just somebody know how to use a measuring tape, because I surely don't. I don't know how to cut a straight line, because I don't know how to do that either. That's the only requirements. And we could barter. That would have to be a requirement too, because I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. There. No, the challenge. I'm trying to fold it down so then lay it down to know where it goes. I guess I need to stand that buddy up to know where it goes, huh? I thought laying down was it, but it's not. Oh, it's already got the hose. Hold on. Never you mind. I forgot I did that earlier. I just hope they still work, since some things done changed. Come on. I'm gonna put it all the way down in there. Just down in there enough that when I use the little mechanism to fold it, it's not gonna be all funky. I'm gonna put it down some more. It feels. Alright. Yeah, once I figure out, I might have to number them so I'll know which one is which. Oh, by the skin. Did y'all see that? This is gonna be fine. You see how that just fell straight down? That's gonna be fine. That's definitely gonna be fine. This was almost an issue. But since everything's laying down, I'm not gonna make it an issue. It works for me. Now I see I can get it up without lifting that. I wanted to check that out. But I probably won't be putting my fingers through that. Like I said, I'll go with a number system. But my OCD systems just work better for me anyway. I like doing things that need to be done the same way every time. Because Dre's logic is, if I get a system and I get it done the same way each time, it's always going to be the way I wanted it the first time. Right? Right. These tight spots with this big old freaking blubbering drill. Alright, it's the last one for this. Give me all of it. Alright, let's see if you're close now. Ooh, that's tight. But that's okay. I'm gonna move that. I can move this forward. I can move this one forward. So, not a big deal. Stressing over nothing. I'm trying to make an issue, I guess. Because there really isn't one. These holes are pretty much stripped anyway because he needed help and he didn't have it, so. He's got it now. Yeah, I could have just, I think, pulled this one out. Well, no, I guess I couldn't. One was just laying on the floor when I got this, when I pulled it up. I was like, uh-oh. So, and you see how much, can you see? You can't see. It's giving me a lot of dust. And I used a baby screw. I wasn't even using the right screws in it. So thank you for lasting. This was her Valentine's Day gift. So this bed, we have been using it since February the 14th of this year. It's our first night in it. This one's stripped because it probably doesn't even belong in there. See how it... No, it's not. It's not stripped. It actually... This one... yeah, those holes are stripped. So it's actually a good thing that I needed to move it. Come off of it. Give it here. Just play nice. Go and get in there. Is that it? Is that it? Yup, that was it. You see how that just came on up? He needed to be moved anyway. And I wouldn't have moved it if. So look at there. Yeah, those are the wrong screws in there anyway. That was the problem. Those little bitty screws, they couldn't do their job. But I will lay this one down. And I'm going to have to raise y'all up for a second. So. I can lay that one down. Okay. And 21. Now, this one has to lay. And as long as he don't touch this one or the one that's going over here, it's gravy, baby. Come on. With no support, it doesn't want to, the hinges don't want to bend. Yep. Plenty of space. Yes, I'm happy. So I can... Shoot. Where'd my marker go? Just a rough. You guys know me. It's just rough. It's a guesstimation for real. And since I have all this space, I know I'm not going to send it forward too far because that would defeat the purpose of its supporting the center. So, freaking leg. Take me a drink. I need a drink of my... It's just fruit punch. It's fruit punch. And I need a cigarette. Babe. Mom. I don't see them. I'm always losing them. And they're usually right at my reach. And normally, I try not to smoke on camera. Well, I'm not on camera, but you know, while I'm filming. But, I need a cigarette. This is taking longer than I anticipated. So, no. Well, I'll put that. I'll put the... Let's scoot it over some. Nope, I'm leaving it right where it's at. That's gonna work. What I'm gonna do is put the first two in, flip it, check it, make sure that it's gonna bend. Yeah, look at that. But when it stands, it's in the middle. Ish. I'm happy. I'm happy. And it's sturdy too. It's not going anywhere. Alright, let me finish with that. And putting the right screws in the bottom. Those 5 are on there. Did I put these 5 on here? Yeah. Yep, all 5. That's what's up. Let's see. And 1 more. I'm almost done now. Just making sure it was the hole. Because I can't see anything over there. You guys know that. You guys can see, I think. I don't know. And I didn't need a whole cigarette. I just need a couple of draws off of it. But I try not to get through a whole cigarette while I'm doing something. I usually don't. But if I light one and lay it down, when I remember to go back to it, it's all ashed. So I usually just take a couple of draws and that's it. Yeah. Happy, happy. Let me see if I can, no, dogs, I ain't gonna be able to do that with you guys there. So, what I'm gonna do is pause the video, finish up the legs, and then come back. Alright. I know you guys are at a different angle, but I have to freehand it and show you the legs. All of them are in. And now I am going to pause the video again and make the bed. Alright guys, this is the best I can do to show you the made bed. It came out great. The support feels wonderful. It's as even as I can get it. But yeah, I don't think I did that bad of a job. Now it's time to go to bed. Talk to you guys later. May the force be with you.